Knights and Berkeley College. Prior to tonight's game, we would like to take time to recognize our senior knights. Tonight we honor number 14, Randy Dupont. Randy is accompanied by his mom, Christiana, his father, his sisters, Jasmine Koller and Patty Miles, and his brother, Dalton Koller. Randy has been a leader and go-to athlete during his playing career at Central Penn. He is also a member of the Black Student Union. His state career at CPC has been all the jokes and laughter with his teammates while on road trips. After graduation, Randy hopes to run his own real estate and trucking business while also pursuing a professional basketball career. His final message to his teammates and fans is be your own person, stay true to yourself, believe in yourself, and nothing will be impossible. Congratulations, Randy. Thank you for your hard work and dedication as a player. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for our senior, Randy Dupont. Berkeley. At guard, number 2, Dalton Henry. At forward, number 4, Dupont Jackson. At guard, number 22, Terry Bynum. At forward, number 23, Chuck Woody Aziki. And at guard, number 33, Ode Sato. And now for your Central Penn Knights. At guard, number 1, Aaron Harrison. At guard, number 5, Nate G. Hill. At guard, number 14, Randy Dupont. And at forward, number 20, Hugh Allen. And the big man in the middle, number 32, Tyler Hunter.
All right, we are here back with you at East Penn High School for the second half of our doubleheader. Paul Miller and Brian Christiana on the call here for the Knights taking on Berkeley. The Knights come into the season at 5-12, whereas Berkeley is 10-6 on the season. So this is going to be a tough game here, Brian, for the Knights. But hey, That's why they play the game.
That's right, Paul. This is going to be a very interesting matchup. Historically, one of the biggest rivalries in the USCAA. Going to be an awesome showing here tonight. Great to see the senior Randy Dupont get his final hurrah here at East Penn. So let's have some fun, Paul.
Randy Dupont averaging 9.8 points a game on the season. Great that he's starting here on senior night. One of the most important nights, though. The Knights, and Tyler and I brought this up on a previous episode, 5 players in double digits on that season average, with Ross right behind them at 9.8. Nearly 6 men, double-digit scoring.
Let's see how this goes, Paul. It's interesting. Rodney Ross off the bench. We'll see how that goes.
Quadria Allen inside, can't get it to fall.
I like that shot. I do. I like the mid-range game. Audrey Allen definitely reminds me, playing the power forward position, very similar to the guy that he played after, Dion Tabb. Dion Tabb had a lot of mid-range in him, so we'll see.
Bynum can't get that shot to go. Harrison the rebound. And Dupont going inside to Hunter. Can't get the hook to fall.
Going to be his big thing. Got to get Tyler Hunter involved offensively quick.
And I'll tell you, from the last couple of times we've watched, that was one of the things that we kept saying about how important it was to get Hunter the ball down low. But he's also got a mid-range game as well, Brian.
Yeah, he's a unique player. Left-handed player. He gets down the court quick.
Allen stutter step, takes it to the hoop. Gets the roll.
Good play there by Allen. That's definitely what the Knights needed. They get to an early lead.
18:34 left, it's 2-0. An early timeout from Berkeley there.
Yeah, the coach didn't like what he saw there. Really getting involved and getting at his players quick. So we'll see how Central Penn keeps the tempo going.
Interesting. It's very rare you see a timeout, just a little bit more than a minute into the ball game.
Yeah, 100%. And again, he just didn't like what he saw, so we'll see. Again, good aggression by Central Penn there. You see Tyler inside, and then you see Quandre Allen. We'll see. It's going to be an interesting game.
So just to follow up a little bit of what we were talking about earlier, Aaron Harrison, 12. Nate John Philippe, 13.5. Rodney Ross, 16.5. Quadria Allen, 16.5. Tyler Hunter, 17.1. And of course, Randy Dupont, 9.8. Pretty impressive, the level of depth that Central Penn has. I don't know that they've used it to their advantage at this point on the season. No luck there for Jackson from Berkeley. Allen, great ball handler. It's a welcome addition to this team, as was Eric Spann.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting to see.
Dupont running to the rack, can't get it to go. Nice play there, what a shot.
Randy Dupont knows a lot of these kids, Paul. He's from New York himself, so he's definitely played against some of these kids in other types of games.
Bynum the shot, no good. Good rebound there by number 33, Fode Sacco.
Good shot there. Oh, I like that ball shot. Beautiful possession.
Dupont came to play here in what is his final home game here in his Knights career. This is the final home game for the Knights on the season. Long range.
Oh, Berkeley comes right back.
Dontel Henry and Brian, I got to tell you, they have got to watch number 2, Dontel Henry, averaging 20.5 points on the season.
Yep, and you know what? He's going to be the one that's going to be throwing up the shots for Berkeley. So again, coach needs to get the team prepared.
33% from behind the arc as well. Inside to Hunter.
Good play there by Tyler Hunter.
8-5. It's 16-48 in the first half. Jackson to Henry inside. Can't get that one to fall. Excuse me, that was Sacco. What a stutter step by Dupont. Almost gets his head taken off. But that will send Dupont to the line.
What I like about Randy Dupont, seen him evolve over the years. Great player. and again, going to go to the line to shoot 2.
And I got to tell you, and this is just sort of a personal thing. I don't know how well you knew Randy, but I had the fortune of getting to have Randy in my class last term, and what a great kid. Nicest person.
Randy,
always helpful to his classmates.
Randy was one of the first people I ever met from the basketball team when I was on campus, Paul. So.
Great guy, wish him the best, and certainly 2 more games left in his college career, including his final home game today. And Dupont scored 8 already. Bynum, the steal. Dupont
steal.
Looking for Philippe.
Gotta make that layup, you have to.
Unfortunately, kind of looked like he was rushed a little bit on that. Henry, no good. Dupont sticking in there, man.
Good job by Randy Dupont there. Great way to make sure that Berkeley doesn't get the rebound.
Bynum, the ball fake. What a block! Great block, now 3-on-1 to Philippe.
There you go. Good layup there by the Knights. Good transition offense.
12-5, what a start. This is probably the best I've seen the Knights come out this season in the first half.
Uh-oh, gotta get back.
Bynum, and he's got Henry wide open. You just cannot let him be that open.
Good shot there by Henry. Good shot.
And that is tough because they were trying to go back in transition, but you just can't leave him wide open in the corner. Harrison from long range.
Hey, good shot there.
Huge shot. 15-8. Sacco for 3. No. Dupont, the rebound. Ahead to Allen. You can definitely hear that one all the way up here.
I like this Quandre Allen. He's a good player. He's the vocal point of the team. All around good player. Again, like I said, he reminds me of Dion Tabb.
I think that's a fair. I think Dion probably had him in height by a few inches,
yeah.
but no, I think it's definitely a fair comp. I do think and we've kind of talked about this after Tyler Hunter. I do think what the Knights potentially lack to a certain point is a power forward presence. Both Allen and Span can play those positions. So the second half of this season, you can definitely tell a difference. Unfortunately, though, the Knights have lost 3 of 4, and prior to that had lost 3 of 4. So basically, they lost 6 of 8 games. But they're in every game. So many close basketball games. So we're looking for them a big win here. Bynum for 3, no good.
I like that defense there by Quandre Allen. And again, that's something they got to do today. Play smart, Randy Dupont. Wow!
Randy's feeling it today.
And this is the type of game you need out of Randy. This game means so much more than just a senior night game. He's playing against a team that he has a lot of history with.
I gotta tell you, for as good as Berkeley is, I'm pretty disappointed. Of course, they're making threes because they're leaving their best player, to get uncontested shots. But I gotta be honest, Berkeley's offense, I'm not impressed with early on.
Playing tight press defense there in the half court.
Philippe to Hunter, the give and go, can't
Gotta
find
take
that.
advantage with Tyler Hunter here.
Hunter just can't get it to go, but what a rebound! Can't get that one to go. Allen, the rebound. What a shot.
I like it. Quandre Allen, great player. I don't think the celebration's needed after every big play he does, but he's a heck of a talent.
Well, they're taking cues from the NFL, where if you get a positive play, you get up and celebrate. Bynum, the jumper.
Good block
by Hunter. Blocked again, they're going to get Hunter on the foul.
That was the right call. Right call there, Paul. You saw some contact as he went to the basket. But you cannot deny how great this men's team is starting off this game. The offense is flowing. Defense is playing very well, too. I am very, very excited for the rest of this game.
Absolutely, this is incredible. Rodney Ross has still not gotten into the lineup yet, but I got to say, to Coach Gary Martin's defense, if they're going to keep playing this well, you got to keep this lineup on the floor as long as you can. It's almost you know, sort of an embarrassment of riches, I suppose you would say, when your statistically second best player on the team is not in the starting lineup. But again, Ross has started 14 contests on the season out of 17, and Dupont has started 15. There's only one person who started every game this season.
Tyler Hunter.
Incorrect. Tyler, unfortunately, was out the game earlier.
That's the one. That was the one I was at. I didn't say Nate John Philippe.
Nate John Philippe has started all 17 games. While, interestingly enough, Brian, also leading the team in three-point percentage with 44%.
And you know, and he's a great kid. Great talent. Can't call him a kid. He's older than me, but he's a great overall player. He's one of those people I like about him. He is a leader.
Yeah.
He is. He's looking to develop other people. And again, just someone you want around all the time.
I will say, Philippe for three. Yeah.
Huge shot there. The crowd loves it, and we definitely love it. Love it, love it, love it.
But Philippe missed his first three ball, but took another shot. Interestingly enough, a player for the Berkeley team, his last name is actually Point.
Big three-pointer there by Berkeley. They just keep coming back with three-point shots.
Number 12, last name Point in basketball. I think that's interesting. Okay, up ahead to Dupont. Puts it on the floor. Into Hunter!
I love it, love it, love it, Paul. Good pass.
Tyler Hunter gets the two. And strong D on the other way. Kenny Pitt with the bucket. And I'll tell you, the Knights are going to have to keep up the intensity if they want to win this game.
Beautiful, Randy.
So again, Brian, a 10-point lead, but you can see that lead can evaporate very quickly.
Yep. Yeah, the Knights just playing great offense here. If I'm Berkeley, you got to definitely get on the clipboard, definitely get some defense drawn up. I might want to start playing tighter press on the Knights.
Just as we have a minute, men's basketball will honor Tyler Hunter as the Athlete of the Month for January. Hunter is a sophomore, a communications major, and he loves hanging out with friends and playing basketball as often as he can. He's averaging a double-double this month with 15 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 blocks. And Coach Martin said recently, quote, Tyler is 6'5", but he plays like he's 7 foot. He is exciting to watch, averaging several blocks and rebounds a game, but his most exciting is his rim-rattling slam dunks. Tyler is happy to do what the team needs of him. Head coach Gary Martin adds, he is a great basketball player and a great teammate, the best of both worlds. So we want to congratulate Tyler Hunter with winning the January Athlete of the Month at Central Penn College.
Awesome game here by the Knights, Paul. It's been a really great performance by the players around. I just love what Randy Dupont's doing though, Paul.
Clearly the strong candidate for player of the game at this point. So, interesting to see what Berkeley does here. They've turned the ball over, they've taken some ill-advised threes, but they're hanging in this game. Kenny Pitt.
Gotta make sure you're closing out on the guys there, Paul.
And one thing I will tell you is, of course, it's just a 3-game shoot-around, but I'll tell you what, this Berkeley team can shoot.
Berkeley showing that press like I was talking about, Paul.
I think Harrison's the one you got to get the ball to. He's the most athletic, at least in terms of his ball handling skills, of the people on the floor right now. Although I'm sure some of the guys might argue with me on that one. Dupont inside to Hunter! Can't get it to go. Harrison comes down with the ball. They're going to regroup here, get a new clock. Philippe. Dupont for 3 off balance.
Oh, I thought that was falling, Paul.
If that would have went in, that place would have erupted. Pitt. Look, 13 wide open inside. Allen nearly had the steal.
No.
Swinton.
I don't know about that one. I'm not. Very questionable call there by the official. We'll see. I think that might be a second foul. No, it's his first. I'm sorry. But the first foul did look like it could have been on Tyler Hunter. So, Coach still hasn't gone to his bench yet, though.
Halfway through this first half here. 10:54. It is 28-22. Knights lead by 6. So even as well as the Knights have played, they're still only like 2 possessions up. Can't get that one to go. Hunter the rebound. And it's still a 6-point lead for the Knights. Harrison to Philippe. Got a switch there on Allen.
I like what they're doing here. Playing good offense. Berkeley going man here.
Allen inside. It's almost
John
triple
Philippe on the side.
Harrison no dice. Allen the ball fake. That's a shot we got to have.
Yeah, Quandre Allen's got to make that, but I don't like the shot by Aaron Harrison there.
Trying to get it inside. Really off balance shot there. Allen with the
good box
rebound.
up by Quandre Allen there against a bigger opponent.
Philippe, the ball fake, puts it on the floor. Back to Allen, back to Philippe. Allen from way downtown.
Probably not the shot Coach wanted there, Paul.
No. And again, that was to our earlier point, Brian, about that unfortunately becoming somewhat of a habit for the Knights. Taking sort of one shot and in and on threes and not making it.
Hey, John Philippe attacks.
What a sequence there, but Allen can't get it to go.
Oh, balling out of bounds. Looked like it might have stayed in though, Paul. I don't know about that call.
I think on the Knights, we'll take it. Trust me, the last game, the refs owe us a few calls. I understand that's not how it works, but...
Coach wanted a timeout there. Try to reset the offense. Berkeley not happy about that.
Gary Martin's calling timeout blatantly on the sidelines. Took him a little while to see it. All right. Well, Central Penn College offers a generous housing scholarship that covers up to 4 years of on-campus room costs. Students must attend full-time and be in good academic standing to qualify. The 4-year value of the scholarship, Brian, is, get this, $23,000. For more information, visit centralpenn.edu/housing scholarship for more information. And of course, as mentioned during the first game, if you're a parent out there, or if you're a student that's just catching the game today, please remember the Central Penn College Education Foundation Scholarship is open right now. It is open until February 25th. So please make sure that your student or you fills out this application. In recent years, over 85% of applicants received some form of aid. Go to foundation.centralpenn.edu for more information.
Good save there by Randy Dupont.
Yeah, Dupont definitely saved the turnover. Philippe from the key can't get that one to go a little too strong.
One thing that's going very well for Central Penn is the usage of the pump fake.
Swinton, what a play. Raheem Swinton averaging 6.8 points.
I don't know if you noticed, ever since Berkeley called the one timeout and the press has been coming in, Berkeley's definitely making a big change in this contest.
Allen inside, he's got Dupont, the drive, Harrison for 3.
Yes, good three-pointer there by Harrison. Good setup, good pass by Dupont, good result.
The one thing I got to say about Aaron Harrison, and I know Aaron pretty well from having him in class, he's also a communication student. The guy has got ice in his veins, man. He never looks rattled, always very even-keeled, doesn't get too emotional. Of course, you mentioned Allen is sort of the opposite of that, so they balance each other out. Allen, I'm shocked that the foul wasn't called. Now a 2-on-1 and hit. Sounds good.
Coach Martin's going to call a 30 here, Paul.
So 31-28 with 8 minutes and 14 seconds left in the first half. Knights still lead by 3, but Brian, I got to tell you, they're going to have to continue this intensity if they want to win this game.
They got to get Rodney Rawson at this point, Paul. He definitely makes a big impact on and off the court.
You know,
it's time to get Rodney Rawson.
I think to your point, Brian, I'm actually shocked that all the starters have played nearly the entire first half. They have played the entire first half at this point.
Yeah, gotta get Rodney. I mean, Aaron Harrison's playing tough, and they play close to the same position, but we'll see. Rodney Ross is in. There we go.
I view Ross as more of a shooting guard, whereas I view Harrison as more of a small forward. But to your point, that's almost
It's pretty much the same thing
game.
at this point, yeah.
So Ross does get in the game with Dupont. Harrison sits. Quadra Allen wide open. Dupont. Allen with a shot. Gosh,
I like that shot.
I like the shot too.
I do like that shot.
But we definitely could have used that one. 31-28.
Out of bounds.
Clearly out of bounds for number 13, Raheem Swinton, the freshman. Averaging 14.2 minutes a game and 6.8. But Swinton, in a short period of time, has made a big impact on this game. The Knights need to keep up this intensity.
Good defense by Berkeley here. Good pressure. Someone's open.
Philippe setting up a play. Philippe from downtown.
Good shot there by Nate. And again, now the lead up to 6.
Huge basket for Nate John Philippe. Pitt.
Oh. And watch, Pitt and Quandre Allen having some words for each other. It's going to be interesting to see.
I don't know how that was not a foul, but it is going to go back the other way. And Berkeley has a shot to get this game back to tie.
They've been letting the guys play, Paul. Can't deny that. They're letting them play physical, so it's staying at least consistent.
No,
I
would absolutely agree. And I think that was where Tyler and I took issue because it was inconsistent. We were getting all the sort of ticky-tack calls, whereas they were basically doing whatever they wanted. So I get that. Great move there by Points. Points getting some points here.
Coach Martin's got to figure something out. The momentum has swung in Berkeley's direction, so he's got to find something to dig deep and get these guys back.
The Knights lead by 1. Allen inside, the block.
Good block there by Berkeley.
Tremendous defense.
Maybe it's time you look at taking Quandre Allen out, getting him some time.
The double clutch there on that shot.
A weird release.
An air ball for Thomas.
Got to get the ball to Tyler Hunter.
Rodney Ross was sitting underneath the basket, wide open.
Not very smart play there by the Knights.
Well,
now you got to start getting Tyler Hunter involved.
John Philippe, in his credit, had the pass, thought better of it because he thought it was going to get taken and then kind of lost his chance in transition there. Ross is the one that needs it going. Aaron Harrison for 3. Hunter gets the board and basically takes on the entire team. Again, I think to your point, it would probably been better suited to kick it back out than try to take on 3 Berkeley players. You got to give credit to Tyler Hunter is that he does not back down. Trayvon Donald in the game right now, seeing his first action. Donald the cut inside, thinks better about the shot. Harrison for 3. Beautiful.
Aaron Harrison definitely having a great game here, Paul.
And I'll tell you, in all the games we have broadcast, Aaron Harrison, they went as he went. If he had a good game, they won. If he had a poor game, they lost. And you know, I hate to say that. Obviously, they're playing together as a team, but Harrison is a huge piece of it. Hit. And Points takes it to the hoop. And that doesn't go. Points comes back up with it. 34, Pitt takes it to the rack.
It's playing a big part of this offense here today, Paul.
I gotta tell you, as good a defense as the Knights have been playing, man. And unfortunately, Trayvon Donald can't hang on to that Aaron Harrison pass, turns
I
it
want to
over.
look at getting Quandre Allen back in, even though he just literally sat on the bench.
And it's
Another
timeout.
timeout.
So it's 37-35 with 5 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. Did you know that Central Penn College, unlike some institutions, doesn't charge any type of fee for applying? It's absolutely free. Go to our website, centralpenn.edu to apply. And I know Brian and I had mentioned this earlier today, but Central Penn's year-round accelerated schedule, composed of 4 11-week terms, enables full-time students to earn a bachelor's degree in just 3 years. Fast-track your success with our accelerated terms. And something very interesting that's gotten a lot of play in the media recently is the graduation of 17-year-old Michelle Donaghy as the youngest graduate in the history of our school. And she was able to do that through Central Penn's accelerated schedules. Brian, you actually graduated in exactly 3 years, right?
Correct, Paul. Correct. 100%. 3 years. That time went too fast, though.
Definitely pros and cons to that, but obviously, and I find most of the students that do come to Central Penn do so because of the accelerated schedule. Yep. All right, 37-35. Big turnover there for the Knights. Right now we have Ross, Dupont, Harrison, Allen. Looks like Ross is going to go out, and Hunter. So this is, again, another really strong lineup here to get Quadra Allen in at 4, and he can shoot from outside too. Philippe is calling a play here. See Hunter's jump shot. Can't get that to go, but Allen with the rebound and can get that to go. But that will send Quadra Allen to the line for 2.
Quandre Allen making a big mark on today's matchup, Paul. Him and Randy Dupont and Aaron Harrison, those 3 guys.
Allen, Brian, averaging 16.5 points a game, as well as 7 rebounds, and nearly 2 steals a game. So Allen definitely a welcome addition to the
He's
team.
an incredible talent.
Looks like Ross, and I don't want to take anything away from this, but Ross is sitting next to the trainer on the bench. I'm not sure to what extent that means anything or nothing, just an observation.
There you go, the Knights get the ball back, Paul.
Henry couldn't hit the 3 there.
Quandre Allen really wants the ball there on the post.
Harrison for 3.
Got to get Tyler Hunter involved again, Paul. He's the big focal point of this team.
I 100% agree. But Harrison was stealing it. For as good as Pitt has played thus far, he did turn it over there. You got Henry, Jackson, Swinton. Henry is now coming in. Bynum for Berkeley. Philippe, Dupont, Hunter, Allen, Harrison for the Knights. And it's 39-35 Knights and the ball.
John Philippe. Going to be a big part. Expect him to get a shot here.
What a move!
Good shot there by Randy. That's not the possession I thought they were going to get, but beautiful play.
Dupont having the game of the season so far in senior day. And Hunter interrupts that outlet pass. You know, Brian, like I said, I'm just hoping so badly that we get the bulk of this team back next year, because I'll tell you, with a season under their belts the way they've been playing, I think they could do some serious damage at the USCAA tournament. Now, obviously, you wouldn't think, Brian, with a 5-12 mark on the season and only 2 games left, that they're going to have a chance at the tournament this year. However, they have the pieces in place to have an unbelievable team.
Yes, sir, they do, Paul.
Trying to go glass there. Hunter having none of it.
Advantage Knights here.
Dupont. What a play!
Tyler Hunter, Paul, like I said.
What a shot by Dupont. And the smile on Randy Dupont's face right now is priceless. You cannot leave Henry open from outside. Now, fortunately, the Knights have neutralized him for the most part. Inside number 20, Henry. That won't go. There's another shot. That won't go. Henry wide open.
Nope.
That won't go. Jackson inside. What
Central Penn basketball.
What an odd sequence there.
I like it, bringing Rodney Ross in for some more height.
Definitely an interesting strategy. Ross is only
Harrison, clear out, clear out.
I'd say Ross has only played 2 minutes in this first half, and he's their leading scorer. Harrison all on the baseline, can't get that one to go. Allen inside.
Good shot.
Allen definitely making his presence felt. Bynum with the drive. Looked like
Allen got a piece of the ball.
Bynum is down on the floor. Bynum looks like he got poked in the eye on that drive, and a timeout is called to tend to Bynum's injury. He is looking like he's in pretty bad shape, and he's holding that left eye there. Knights fans, it's 45-37 with 1:23 remaining in the first half. The Knights lead by 8. And the Knights have the ball. Looking to set something up is Philippe. Got tight press coverage here for Berkeley. Hunter. And the turnover there from
Big
Philippe.
turnover there, Paul.
Henry, an outlet pass to Bynum.
There's a big turnover for Berkeley. Nice catch, a big break.
You wonder if the getting poked in the eye hurt his ability to catch that pass there.
Now we're going to see, we have a small forward and we have a shooting guard. We have 2 small forwards. We have a 2 guard, a power forward, and a center. And so we'll see Rodney Ross bringing the ball up.
Yeah, definitely an interesting lineup without Philippe on the floor. What a play by Ross.
Rodney Ross just showing what he can do, Paul.
Very impressive. Looks like Henry, the drive, the spin. And they're going to call the foul on Harrison.
Foul call. That was a late foul.
Harrison not happy about that call. Sends Henry to the line. Henry averages 20.5 points on the season to go along with 2.4 steals. Henry got to be near the top of the USCAA scoring leaders. Brian, who's the NBA scoring leader at this point in the season?
He's Trae Young. Trae Young from the Hawks.
That's impressive because nothing but terrible things people were saying about Young when it came out. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, I was not. I didn't think he was gonna be. I mean, the Hawks got themselves a gem. They traded away Luka Doncic, so that's the thing. But you still win. It's not many times you see a trade where both teams win.
very true. Dupont and Hunter. There we go. Allen from long range. That won't go.
Get it out. Oh,
Wow.
oh, let's see what happens here.
And Henry. I gotta tell you, Brian, that sequence right there could be the difference in this game. Wide open shots, and somehow, again, in transition, almost like the first game, the team that's down scores right before the half. Now, Brian, going into the locker room, 47-41, 6-point lead. What are the keys to victory for the Knights in the second half?
Oh, second half's got to be offense, Paul. You got to get points up on the board. You got to get Tyler Hunter involved more. So Tyler Hunter is definitely a big part of it.
I want to see Rodney Ross having a little bit bigger of a contribution, and I hope that Randy Dupont continues his strong play in the second half. All right, we're going to take a quick, about 10-minute break. We'll be back here with you for the start of the second half. For Paul Miller and Brian Christiana and producer Dalton Koller, we'll see you after halftime.
doing, Dalton? Good, how are you doing? Thanks.
All right, we are back here with you. 1 minute to go until the start of the second half here at East Penn High School. Paul Miller and Brian Christiana, Nightly News Hall of Famer Brian Christiana.
Oh, man, Paul.
This is going to be an exciting second half, Brian. 47-41, a 6-point lead for the Knights. Definitely looking forward to a continued strong game from Randy Dupont. Of course, Tyler Hunter trying to get him the ball down inside. Rodney Ross to step up here in the second half. No real foul issues going on right now with any of the Central Penn players like we had in the first game.
Yeah, Paul, you got to worry about a lot of things, especially on the offensive end.
Well, this is not going to be an easy game to win.
I was going to say, I want to see what Rodney Ross does here in the second half. You talk about a lot, but Coach Martin didn't really play him much in the first half. I'm sorry, only like 3 or 4 minutes. And your leading scorer not playing that much, I don't know if there's something going on with the starters or what, but you got to get Rodney Ross in.
Absolutely agree. Rodney Ross on the season averaging 16.5 points. And Brian, what's more, fourth on the team in minutes. So definitely intriguing that Ross didn't have more of an opportunity. Eric Spann also didn't play in the first half whatsoever. And they're coming back out with that same starting lineup that they started the game with.
There's going to be a lot of opportunity here for the Central Penn Knights.
Here we go, 20 minutes left in the final home game of the season for the Knights.
Travel, there we go, right call there, right call. Not a good way to start the second half.
That's Kenny Pitt's 4th turnover, Brian.
Not a good way to start the second half for Berkeley.
So sticking with that sort of press defense here as they walk it up. Philippe will get physical right there with you. Points is covering Philippe. Quadre Allen. Inside, Tyler Hunter, what a play.
Good play in the post there. Now he's going to get to go to the line.
And that's exactly what you want to do on the first possession of the second half. Tyler Hunter, a great ball fake, up fake, goes right. Wish he could have got that ball to fall, but hey, we'll still take the shots.
Tyler Hunter, good way to start the second half. Gonna need a lot out of him, especially.
Congratulations go out to the victorious Central Penn Lady Knights, who brought their record to 6-7. Should the Lady Knights win their final 2 games, they're going to end the season over 500, which I know is one of the goals that they're looking to do. So very interested to see how that goes. And Hunter.
Good to see Tyler Hunter making that contribution here to start the second half.
He's got such a nice shot from the line. And you gotta watch Henry.
Good shot.
The last thing the Knights need is Henry getting hot. Good fake there, watch behind you. And Henry picks Harrison's pocket.
Good play there by Berkeley.
Points, can't get it to go.
Good job there by Jean-Philippe.
Five-point lead for the Knights. Doesn't usually get too far outside, but I have seen him make a 3 this year.
See if Randy can go from where he was in the first
now
half.
Look at that.
It's going to be a big thing. Got to keep getting him to shoot the ball.
But here's the only, look, more power to Tyler. Great shot. We love it. All that's fine. But here's your problem. When Hunter is outside the paint, we have 0 offensive rebounding opportunities. We have very, very limited offensive rebounding opportunities outside of Tyler Hunter. So I get concerned that he starts creeping around the outside of the three-point line. That might cause some serious issues in terms of second chance points. But I mean, that's fairly obvious when Mr. Hunter's averaging, 12 rebounds a game. Not exactly sure what the
Well,
holdup
yeah,
is.
players going back and forth, Paul. So I was trying to get a listen to, and looked like Quandre Allen there, and then the big guy from Berkeley. So the official said one more, and it's a technical foul.
And Hunter again for three.
Big man again, Paul. The lefty's shooting big shots, and they're going.
Unbelievable. Henry, way downtown.
Good shot there by Henry. I like it. I like it. I like it.
That's twice back-to-back where Hunter made a three and Henry came right back and drilled a three of his own. Definitely no love lost here, Brian. These two teams do not like each other.
Coach needs to really get Quandre Allen, possibly get him to sit for a few minutes. He's running his mouth, and it could cost the Knights.
One thing, though, Brian, you talk about guys being emotional players as being a good thing. Of course, there's two sides to every
negatives to
coin.
it.
You know, his emotion and intensity is just unbelievable. In fact,
But it might cost the Knights now,
True.
Paul. The officials are involved with this now, so he really needs to show maturity here.
But I think that's the bigger point here is that when, sometimes people get complimented for, their emotion, but sometimes that does get you in trouble.
And there's nothing wrong with showing emotion. There is not. But there's a time and place for it. And right now, Quandre Allen really needs to know that.
All right, 5-point Knights lead, and with the ball. There's 17:58 left in the second half. Plenty of game. Henry, the steal. Harrison's going to get the call on that one.
Not smart play by Central Penn, but I don't know if there was a foul there. It looked like Harrison tried to avoid contact.
Now, Brian, I want to get your insight on this, because I've never seen this before. In our last contest that Tyler Coleman and I called, for whatever reason, the team that was on the free throw line, so the opponent, none of their players would be on the free throw line, and everybody would be back in the back. I've never seen something like
So
that.
it all depends on your situation. So again, like right now, if I'm Berkeley,
They were doing this the entire game, though.
Again, it's probably because Central Penn has a tendency of playing really fast transition offense. Again,
But then there's no chance for rebounds
no
on
offensive. Yep, that's something you got to take they're taking the L on.
I've just never seen it. Now, I had at the end of the game, of course, you see it, but I've never seen it actually throughout the entire game. I was actually really fascinated by it. Allen takes a hip check, but he's got the wide open three ball, and that's huge.
Good shot there by Quandre Allen. Got to get back. Number 13 almost got the ball, and it would have cost him 2 points.
And Henry can't get that one to go.
Same thing with Henry. He was pretty confident with that shot, and Jean-Philippe got past him.
Dupont can't get that one to go. Henry the rebound.
Good pass by Henry.
Point hit for three. No good. Dupont going the other way. Oh, what a play.
Good play there by Randy Dupont.
Fantastic move. I'm not sure if that was a pass inside. Balrami is number 15 for Berkeley. 9-point Knight lead, 60-51. 16:32 left in the second half. Paul Miller and Brian Christiana here with you. Nightly News Hall of Famer Brian Christiana, that is. For the final home game of the Knights season.
Great block there by Pitt.
And all the way back for Swinton. And that cuts the lead to 7 for the Knights.
Big possession here for the Knights, Paul.
Hunter looking for the give and go. Man,
I like that. This is what I wanted out of Tyler Hunter, to band his range and see how he's doing.
2 thumbs up.
Oh, could have been a travel there on the big man, but he slams it home.
Balrami with his first points. So Balrami is an interesting story. He's played in every game. Only averages 2.5 points per game.
Well, he's pretty much there already, so. There was a lot of steps on that, Paul.
You know, again, it's very difficult for us to do commentary without certainly commenting on the calls that the officials give, but I could go either way on that one. All right. All Central Penn alumni are members of the Alumni Association, and that includes you, Brian. But did you know that you can upgrade your membership to receive even more privileges? A Sword and Shield membership is only $4 a month. Benefits include first notices of trips and ticket sales, 10% discount on college merchandise, free use of the Summerdale Pool, library, and Greenlee Fitness Center. To upgrade to Sword and Shield membership, go to givebutter.com/join CPC alumni.
That's great, Paul. You have free usage of the pool.
We are 15:34 remains here in this second half. It's 62-55. The Knights lead by 7. All right. You've got Allen, Philippe, Harrison, Dupont. Still no Rodney Ross. And of course Tyler Hunter. I do appreciate that Coach Martin has let this lineup out there. Really the most successful lineup that, frankly, Central Penn has played. And I guess as long as they're not in foul trouble, you might as well ride them out. There's only 2 more games left. Allen with the turnover, Dupont. And that's going to... Pitt with the shot. And Pitt can bring this game to within 4. Bynum's going to come back in for Berkeley.
Definitely going to see very exciting game so far.
I was going to say, Brian, this honestly has to be probably the most exciting day of basketball I've ever had the opportunity to call.
Yeah, it's been a good game so far.
First game was fantastic with the Knights coming away, and I can tell you, if the Knights could knock off Berkeley here, this would be the win of the season.
Good job there by Randy Dupont, the senior making a big senior play.
Well, I got to say, at this point, you're looking at between Dupont and Hunter for player of the game here. Either of them have a great shot. Of course, I'd love to get Randy the player of the game in his final home game here for the Knights.
Oh, no.
Philippe, a bad pass.
Good dunk there again by Berkeley.
That's points. And this is what you're kind of waiting for, is to see how long Central Penn.
I would also consider calling a timeout.
So Allen. I don't know how that's not a foul. Coach Martin got to be frustrated after the Knights went out to a 10-point lead. It's now 62-61.
Well, the thing was, Paul, Central Penn had all the momentum, and then that little spurt there happened where the refs had to get ball, and Berkeley just started coming alive. So again, you can't blame anyone else.
2 huge turnovers there from the Knights.
Central Penn is to blame for themselves falling right now.
Again, just wanted to congratulate Knights junior guard Tania Jackson being the 7th leading scorer in the USCAA Division II women's basketball at averaging 18.7 points per game. Of course, as we mentioned, On our previous broadcast, Central Penn's men's team has 2 players in the USCAA D2 top 25. Rodney Ross, averaging 17.4, and Tyler Hunter at 16.7, ranked 21st and 23rd, respectively. Although I would argue that Rodney's points per game average is going to come down slightly after today's contest.
Gotta get it. I don't understand what Coach Martin's doing here, Paul. Rodney's your leading scorer. Probably one of the most important players on the team.
Well, this lineup seems to be working, though. Harrison walking it up.
Turnover by the Knights, Paul.
They are really struggling with this defense.
Rodney's now in the game, so we'll see if he can make an impact offensively.
Stay tuned. March 2nd, Brian, we will be returning to In the Net for opening day as the Knights come back with a fresh squad, some returning players, but a lot of freshmen, hungry freshmen, including 2 of our producers. Huge possession here, Brian.
Technical foul. We'll see who it looks like it's on the Knights.
Not sure exactly what was said, but even if we did know, I don't think we'd be able to share it with you. And, I mean, literally the worst time you could possibly get a technical foul, down 1. And Dontel Henry, what a game the sophomore is having. Averaging 27.5 minutes per game. 73% from the line.
Looks like they're having some communication issues with the scoring book. Overall, though, the one thing I really like, Paul, is how we play our games at East Pennsboro High School, because this is a place where a lot of state playoff games are played for high school. So, I mean, obviously, if they're playing state playoff games here, it's a top-notch facility.
Absolutely. And Berkeley gets the ball and the lead.
Good job, Rodney Ross. Good play, seriously, for the defense.
Ross back in and immediately makes an impact. Wow.
And this is what we've been saying, Paul. Rodney Ross makes that impact. Coach Martin needs to see that.
Picks his pocket. That's 5 turnovers for Kenny Pitt tonight. As good as Pitt has played, he's also made some massive turnovers. Now we're going to see a couple of new players in for Berkeley. Pitt's going to take a seat. Looks like Points is going to take a seat. I still love his last name.
I would say you really love him.
I think it's great. I mean, it's not very, I think it's very unique. Ross sticks with the ball. Tyler Hunter and the foul.
Tyler Hunter's showing his size down there, Paul, and he gets the easy 2.
Huge basketball. Absolutely huge basket for Hunter, who's just been on fire. Shot here for Hunter to extend the lead to 4. And no good, but Hunter still a huge basket there for the Knights.
Got to get another turnover. That was good there by Berkeley.
Jackson.
Tyler Hunter's lucky he didn't get the foul called on him.
They need to get the ball in Ross's hands with no Philippe on the floor.
Got to get the ball up the court first. Offensive foul.
Ooh.
I thought they were going to call an offensive foul on Randy. I don't know if the viewers saw it. His shoulder went down a little bit.
They're going to call that on Sacco.
Another unique last name.
Maybe he's a McFoley fan. Dupont's open. Looked online, but can't quite get it to go. The rebound by Jackson. And it's 66-65.
I didn't like that shot by Randy Dupont. He had the opportunity, good look there, so. Oh, no.
And you're leaving him wide open again, Dontel Henry. 68-66, Knights trail by 2. 13 minutes left, and Rodney Ross to Donald. No good. Ross, Dupont with the rebound. Randy Dupont.
Good play there by Randy Dupont. And the one player from Berkeley is hurt.
They're leaving this guy wide open in the corner again. Even though he didn't make that shot, that is, Brian, way too many. Dontrell Henry has been wide open the last 2 sequences.
20.5 average on the season coming into today. And I'm sure he's definitely surpassed it at this point.
Oh, without question. Tie game. Sacco with the ball. Bynum from long range.
That was a 2, Paul.
70-68. Trayvon Donald all the way up to Dupont, can't hold on to it, and the turnover.
I don't like that. I don't think that Dupont was set up for really a good play there. If I'm Trayvon, I'm trying to reset the offense.
So it's 70-68, Knights trail by 2. Philippe will come back in for Donald.
Looks like we're going to have a timeout here. See if it's a full timeout, Paul.
We'll get ready for one of the best events of the winter. The annual West Shore Chamber Mixer will be held at Central Penn's Conference Center on Wednesday, February 23rd from 4 to 6. Features free food and drink, including sangria, beer, and fine assortment of appetizers. The event is free to attend, but registration is required. So please go to www.centralpenn.edu/events. Just wanted to remind everybody, for all students of any major at Central Penn College, Career Services is happy to announce that the CPEC Job Fair will be held on Tuesday, February 15th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Radisson Penn Harris in Camp Hill. This is something you do not want to miss, as it is the largest job and internship fair with approximately 50 employers. For more information, please reach out to Career Services at centralpenn.edu. Well, Brian, 12:03 left, Knights trail by 2, Berkeley ball.
Coach Marr, looks like they're going a little zone here, Paul.
Keep an eye on Henry, he's going to be open for 3 again. Quadra Allen with the rebound to Philippe.
If I'm the Knights, I would consider going 3-2 zone if you're going to go zone. With Henry shooting a lot of threes.
They are really exploiting the zone that Central Penn is utilizing here. Ross the inbound to Philippe. Ross. Nice shot. Doesn't go, but he's got such a beautiful shot.
That was a good shot by Rodney. I like that. But look again. Henry wide open. The block there.
Huge block by
Oh, and
Hunter.
good pick there by Quandre Allen.
What a play. Rodney Ross.
That's going to be off Rodney, yep.
70-68. Knights still trail by 2.
I don't like that possession. I really think they could have slowed it down, reset the offense, and try to get something inside.
As great as Tyler Hunter has been playing, he's only scored a couple points in the paint tonight. Many of his points have come from outside the painted area.
Two-three zone still by the Knights. Uh-oh.
I think he was so open he didn't even know what to do there.
See what they do here. Good. I don't like that ball. Not a good turnover.
Are there ever any good turnovers?
I mean, it's tough.
Bynum driving. No good.
Let's see if it's going to be a walk or a foul. Looks like it's going to be a foul on the Knights.
I'll tell you what, Bynum has taken a few serious shots. That's the second shot that he's taken in terms of hitting the floor, but remember earlier also he got poked in the eye. Bynum is probably going to be a little sore tomorrow. But he plays tough. You got to give him credit. Not sure if he's cold here. He's got long sleeves on.
Yeah. Let's see what's going on here.
Well, I'll tell you what's going on. Henry had he's perched over in that far corner that he's taken the last 3 shots over there. So the Knights have got to keep an eye on him. Bynum the shot.
Good play there by Berkeley.
72-68. Berkeley leads by 4 with just a little bit over 10 minutes left. Wow, what a pass! And Allen.
Good play there by Quandrown, but what a great setup by Tyler Hunter.
Knights still trail by 2. And they're going to
I
call
was
a
about to say,
foul.
Tyler Hunter looked like he was going down pretty hard. So you just got to be more careful with that.
Going to send Swinton to the line. Down 2 are the Knights. Definitely a nail-biter here, Brian.
100% Paul. Good basketball game. We still got a lot of basketball to go.
And I'll tell you, the Knights have played just recently in like 6 different games that were won or lost by 10 points or less. So the Knights are no strangers to playing close games. To extend it to 4. Swinton can't get it to go. Ross the rebound. He's going to take it all the way.
I don't like that call. I said this last possession.
Ross is trying to make something happen, man. Of course, they're going to call the block on Berkeley. It's a 3-point lead for the for Berkeley. But Ross will go to the line to shoot 2. Ross probably hasn't played as much as he would have liked to, but is making an impact here when he is in the game. Ooh.
Good shot there.
To pull it within 1. 73-72, 9:39 left. Bynum walking it up. Nearly thrown away by points. Bynum, contested shot. Tell you what, Bynum has hit his last couple of shots.
Good shot by Bynum there, Paul. Could have got a foul there also on Tyler Hunter, but good shot.
Allen Dupont gets his pocket picked. And Bynum all the way back down the other way.
Oh, no, I don't know about that call.
Really tough call for the Knights there. Berkeley is going to maintain possession and, frankly, got away with it over the back as well. Allen very close to getting a technical. Allen with the steal up to Dupont. They really needed that. Hunter was about to follow it. Now you got 3-on-3.
You got to watch out, Quandre Allen.
What a rebound by Ross. I want to talk about some up-tempo games. Allen seems like he's a little thrown off.
Jean-Philippe's really trying to get his team to settle down. He's showing his leadership qualities. It's just, I don't know, the team's not, it seems like they're listening.
And I love seeing him down battling for those rebounds, man. Allen coming off the floor for Harrison, that's probably best at this point. Allen was going back and forth with some of the Berkeley players.
Berkeley's going to call a timeout, Paul. Let's see if it's a full or a 30. It's a full timeout.
Looks like Allen's still jawing with Henry there. Well, 75-72. The Knights trail by 3 points with 8:22 remaining in this game. Wonderful day of basketball here at East Penn High School with myself, Paul Miller, and Brian Christiana on the call today. A wonderful opportunity for our final 2 broadcasts here.
Yes, Paul, it's great. And it's awesome. Like you said, I never thought that you guys were the first ones that gave me an opportunity at basketball. And it's great. It's awesome to be able to call college hoops, you know, with you guys, and it's a blast.
I am honestly, and I've said this to you personally, you know, it's a rather small part of my job that I get to do the athletics broadcast, but it's my favorite.
Yeah.
Of course, I love, you know, affecting people and helping people reach their goals, but obviously this is a dream of mine. I've always been a huge sports fan. Basketball, baseball are passions of mine, and just the chance to get to be here and call these games for all of you out there watching the games. And Brian, I have to admit, the number of views we've gotten are incredible.
They are, Paul. You guys are really doing something good. You guys are really impacting the campus community, and I'm happy to see you guys do well.
Bynum, the putback, that was huge because Hunter almost blocked that shot. Philippe Harrison gets his pocket picked and up to Henry. And unfortunately,
Coach Martin's got to call timeout here, Paul. No, and it's ands or buts about it.
Unfortunately, Philippe cannot be against Henry, who's got him probably 6 inches on Philippe. And it goes to 79-72. That was a really poor sequence. That's basically a 5-point swing there in less than 10 seconds, Brian.
7 points, 8:02 left. We need a lot out of Central Penn.
Allen still.
Coach Martin finally making the right call here, getting Quandre Allen out.
Allen out, Dupont back in.
I think at this point it's just serving as a distraction for the team.
And Henry makes that shot and extends the lead to 8. The Knights need to do something here. They really haven't been able to answer this press D full court in the second half. And basically ever since Berkeley's done that, you've seen a pretty big change. Hunter comes all the way out on the screen. Rodney Ross for 3, can't get that to go. Can't get the rebound.
Not a bad possession.
Henry all the way up. What a play.
A lot going on here for Berkeley. Central Penn's going to find a way to get some points on the board.
Unfortunately, what they often default to is just putting up threes that are ill-advised when, if, let's try to get it down inside the Hunter. Brian, a question. Has Tyler Hunter played this entire game?
Yeah. He has. And the thing is,
he seems like he's doing just fine.
he needs to get the ball more, Paul. We've been saying this.
I've been saying that all season.
Yep, got to get him the ball more and get him involved. Knights got bailed out on that one, Paul. I don't know if that really necessarily looked like a foul.
Hey, you know what? Everybody has to get a call every once in a while, Brian.
True, you're right.
Ross converts. Well, Brian, on the off chance I don't get to say this, it's been my absolute pleasure to call these games with you today, and look forward to having you back for the opening day.
We'll have some fun with baseball, Paul. It will be a real good time.
Bynum again. Block.
Huge block there by Tyler.
What can Dupont do? He's got Philippe wide open for three.
Hey. Big three-pointer there, Paul.
Huge three-pointer.
Love it.
And that's going to get them to within 6. Think that to go. Huge possession here. Knights have to score. Dupont. All the way.
There you go. Timeout by Berkeley. Great call there.
Now we are back in this game. Knights trail only by 4. Well,
there's a lot going on here. These guys are chirping.
You can't really script this any better. A close game for the ladies in the first half of this doubleheader, who came back and exploded in the fourth. Now it's 82-78. Knights trail by 4 with 6 minutes left in the game.
So excited about this new surgical technician diploma, man. It's awesome. There's going to be some virtual visits on the 15th and then March 2nd from 5 to 6. Definitely got to make sure you're there, man.
Awesome.
It's great up play. My mom did that certificate program, and it's amazing. She's gotten some looks from different companies.
That's great.
Awesome.
All right, we are back. Now the Knights, for a jump ball, do also have the possession arrow. Same shot.
He's going to keep making them, Paul. You think they'd learn.
That's like 4 times from that same spot, of 3 of which he made. And a steal. Ross does keep control of it, though. That's huge. 7-point deficit.
Walk. Right call there. That was definitely the right call. Robbie's foot dragged there, and it's another turnover, Paul.
Allen will come back. Ross will take a seat. Let's hope Allen has calmed down a little bit. We don't want to get any technicals here late in the game. Knights trail by 7. Berkeley is a tough team. We said that all along. Bynum from downtown. No good. Hunter the rebound. Dupont pushes it to Allen for 3. No good. Hunter cannot come up with the rebound.
I feel for Tyler Hunter, man. He's down there fighting against all the guys and not even getting the ball. I don't understand why Quandre Allen's not coming out.
I'm not exactly sure what the call is there.
It's going to be a Berkeley ball.
All right, Berkeley ball up 7. And of course, Henry wide open again. They have got to do something about
someone else
the body
besides
on
Tyler Hunter needs to be on the inside for rebound.
Agreed. Allen comes back. They also need to have sort of like a spy on Henry because he keeps getting wide open.
And there's nothing wrong with going box and 1 here, putting your best defender solely on him, and then you're just doing a 4-on-4 pretty much.
Look,
right
he's
in the
wide
corner.
open. Now they got the steal there, but again, Henry was wide open in the corner. He's just found a flaw in the Knights' defense. Harrison, we need this one.
I like that. Good get it to Aaron Harrison there, Paul.
Harrison, this is very similar to the last game. Started off hot, didn't score again in the 4th, and then went on a 10-point run. Knights within 2. Bynum puts the ball on the floor.
Look on the left side where Randy Dupont is. There he is, right there.
Hit.
Oh, nice shot, lucky.
What a play, and Philippe way ahead.
Oh, no foul. Very tough, very tough.
Huge sequence. Harrison is down.
Uh-oh, we have an injury there. Aaron Harrison looks hurt.
Harrison is down. Harrison down. It is 85-83. It's like they're working on Harrison's ankle. Harrison's still down, not looking happy. Only 2 games left only 1 game left in this season. They will travel to this Wednesday to Manor College at 7 p.m. for the season finale. You do not like to see people going down with injuries in the last game or 2 of the season.
Again.
Especially somebody as valuable to this team as Aaron Harrison.
Again, like we said with the girls, both of these, Berkeley has a chance to make the tournament. Central Penn just fighting for pride. And that's the last thing you want is get a guy injured. That's what we're dealing with Selinsgrove right now. We just had our 7th man who comes off the bench, breaks his ankle in practice. A freshman, who's going to be a starter next year on the team. It's the last thing you want to see as a young player like that.
Just a note, it is 87-83 with that last bucket there from Berkeley. Unfortunately, we're going to have to take a small timeout here while Aaron Harrison is still down on the court, and we wish Aaron all the best.
Are you interested in a healthcare career? Central Penn offers 2-year programs in physical therapy assistance, occupational therapy assistance, and medical assistant, as well as a bachelor's program in healthcare management. Certificate and diploma programs are available too. For more information, visit our website at centralpenn.edu. Did you know that Central Penn College, unlike some institutions, doesn't charge any type of fee for applying? It's absolutely free. Go to our website, centralpenn.edu, to apply.
So,
all right.
No, go ahead.
Central Penn's year-round accelerated schedule, composed of 4 11-week terms, enables full-time students to earn a bachelor's degree in just 3 years. Fast-track your success with our accelerated terms.
They've gotten Aaron Harrison onto a chair. He's taken his right shoe off, so it looks like a potential ankle injury, which again, you never know. Obviously, the knee is what's often dreaded. Hopefully, Aaron will be okay. He seems, and again, this goes back to what I was saying to you earlier, Brian. This guy is as cool as ice, man. Like, I've only ever seen him with one sort of look on his face, and I mean that in a positive way, because, you know, we've got some players on this team that are very sort of, you know, very, very emotional, which is great, but it's also good to have somebody with that's, you know, keeps it cool.
My thing is there a technical foul call? Looks like there
seems
might
that
have
way. Unfortunately, I didn't see exactly what happened, if that was because of Jean-Philippe or something else happened.
I have no clue. Well, it can't be on Jean-Philippe because he's gone, because he already has a tattoo.
Well, that is a heartbreaker because that now extends the lead to 6 and gives them the ball.
Yep, and then they get to shoot the 2 shots at the
Wow,
line.
this is terrible. This is like the worst case scenario here. Again, because of the Harrison injury, we didn't see what exactly happened here.
Yeah, you lose your 3-point shooter. Now we'll see what the Knights are able to do. Down by 7.
Extends the lead to 7, and well, basically every possession the rest of the way is going to be big for Central Penn. Dupont in his final career home game. See if he can be the hero. Philippe trying to set something up. Quadre Allen inside.
Shot clock violation, Paul. Not good offensive IQ by the Knights.
So frustrating late in this contest to not even get a shot off on that possession, especially down 7. I mean, I understand the turnover, but running that time off the clock is not what you want to do either.
If I'm Berkeley, I am in no hurry.
Bynum inside, can't get that one to go. Inside to Swinton. And Pitt with the ball. Bynum clearly out of bounds. Was I the only one to see
I
that?
didn't see it, Paul. I'm sorry.
Quadre Allen and Ross for 3. Need this. Can't get it to go.
Rodney Ross isn't the guy I want shooting the 3-point shot. Where's the defense at, Paul?
Pitt. That extends it to 11. And with only 2 minutes left, we might be running out of time here, Brian.
Opportunity is on deck for baseball athletes in major ways in 2022. Did you know that fans, alumni, families, and friends of Central Penn College have an opportunity to support our team before they even take the field in 2022? Help support our Knights at givebutter.com/CPC-DEC. Funds will be used to purchase uniforms and equipment for our baseball program. Are you interested in a rewarding healthcare career? Physical therapist assistants or PTAs help patients regain strength and recover from injuries. The salary for a PTA can be as high as $55,000 in Pennsylvania. Learn more about Central Penn's 2-year PTA program at Lancaster on Wednesday, March 16th from 3 to 4 p.m. The Lancaster Center is located at 1905 Old Philadelphia Pike, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And to sign up, go to centralpenn.edu/events. The great city of Lancaster, Paul, the Barnstormers, man, my great love for baseball. I'm excited to go back and get ready for the season.
We're also excited to have you as our on-field entertainment at FMB Field as the Central Penn Knights.
I need you guys there. I need you there. We're going to have a lot of fun activities. Bring your kids out. It's going to be a blast. Sir Will will be there for photos and all that good stuff.
Might be a little challenging on the kids because most of these games are in the afternoon, so we might have to take them out of school. But, hey, what better reason? All right, here's the scene. 94-83. Berkeley leads by 11. There's 2:24 left on the clock. The Knights have got to do something here, and frankly, it would be a miracle if they could come back. However, there's still some time in this game. Central Penn would probably need a little luck to bounce in their favor. Ross to Philippe.
Oh, no.
And that should do it. Henry with the sort of a dagger there, but still 2 minutes left, down 13. Ross wide open. That's got to go.
I'm sorry. We got to get the ball to Tyler. You have to.
Again, this is just something Brian, that happens frequently in these games. The simple fact that, you know, they go down, they shoot the three, they miss, because other than Hunter, there isn't really a major rebounding presence on this team. And Hunter, man, you got to give this guy some credit. He's played the entire game, and he's really been a force. Hit the whole way past Hunter, and it's now 98-83. Yeah, I mean, this is, I tell you, the Knights literally had to play all but a perfect game here to, you know, to stay in this contest, and they just kind of fell apart here in the fourth. Excuse me, the second half.
It's all right, Paul. I mean, it just seemed like the guys, Berkeley just came out hot at the right time.
I also wonder, Coach Gary Martin definitely took a different approach here in terms of playing time, and I wonder, like, for example, Trayvon Donald only a couple minutes there, Span did not get into the game, Yisrael did not get into the game, Seth Carr did not get into the game. So, you know, I wonder if that's part of the issue that they struggled so badly in the fourth quarter, because they're gassed.
Well, he's going to bring the guys in now.
Well, Brian, I got to tell you, it's been my pleasure. We're gonna give co-players of the game here tonight. I definitely want to give a shout out to Randy Dupont. Had a great game today, even in this loss. But Brian, I'm going to let you announce the other co-player of the game.
I would have to go with Tyler Hunter, Paul. Again, he's a beast of a basketball player. I love it. I love it. He plays hard every day, and he really put his heart and effort on that floor tonight.
And a couple of huge threes also that got the crowd into this game. Brian, you know, as we reflect here, we have to give a lot of credit, and credit where credit is due, to the Berkeley team. They kept fighting. They definitely, it was very, very difficult for the Knights to keep up with the intensity of Berkeley. So we're going to give co-players of the game today to Randy Dupont in his final home contest, played one of the best games of the season, as well as Tyler Hunter, that basically played the entire game except the end here. And this is going to do it, 14 seconds left. It's going to do it with a final score of 98-86. Berkeley does win the last home game.
Thanks, Paul, again for having me. It was a great time. Tough matchup, but Berkeley just came out hot at the right time, and they wanted it more at the end.
Brian, a wonderful day of afternoon of basketball. So honored I got to be here with you. Thank you so much. Go out to Randy Dupont, Tyler Hunter, the Nightly News players of the game. And before we get out of here, Brian, I want to send a special shout out to our producer today, Dalton Koller. He's done such a wonderful job on the season. He's here on campus, and shortly thereafter, there is 100%. We have some new producers here between him and Kevon Davis. So I wanted to thank those two, Dalton Koller and Kevon Davis, but I want to come back here, Brian. It was a tough way for the Knights to end their home season, but they played hard. Berkeley just got the best of them today.
You're right, Paul. And again, it was just a tough matchup for the Knights. We'll see what happens, and let's try to win another game.
Well, we got one more on the season. Let's hope Aaron Harrison is doing okay. We wish him the best. Well, that's going to do it for this season of Knights basketball. Of course, tune back in March 2nd for our first opening day for baseball. So we're looking forward to seeing you then. All right, for Dalton Koller, for Brian Christiana, I'm Paul Miller, and we'll see you again next time on Knights basketball.